All right. Good morning, everybody. It's Desiree here again, and guess what we're doing? We are going to work on a little project here, but first I gotta clean off the board. I thought I was, and I did want to mention that yesterday in the Easy Crafters VIP group on Facebook. I went over how to make these porcelain flowers. That is only for the VIP group. I won't be just demonstrating this here, but it is something that I did there, and I'll be using them in a project later on. But there it is. So, let me get this set up and we'll get started here. If you're out there, just give me a shout. Let me know where you're coming in from. And where did I stick? There it is. I'm looking for my scraper tool because it makes it so easy to clean these boards up. So easy. All I have to do after that is wipe it down. That's all that needs to be done now, is to wipe it down. I'm just making sure I get things cleaned over here. And back over. I know I'm talking to myself. There we go. Back over so I can see your comments. So again, this flower right here, it's a little wonky, it's all right. This flower is something that I made on in the VIP group, and we'll be using those porcelain flowers on a different project inside the VIP group. Got to save some of the best stuff for the VIP group. There we go. I think I got it all. And one last spritz, and then I'm going to use my little handy dandy board eraser to get up the last of the chalk that was left over from the last project I put on this. And just to make it nice and shiny, clean, get the corners. I'm going to use one of these. There we go. That's just a disinfectant wipe. Dry it off. So it's all nice and clean and ready for the next project. So if you're out there, let me know. Drop some hearts. Comment. Let me know that you're out there. And the question of the day is, how do you eat your artichokes? Because that's what we're doing, we're doing an artichoke. I know it's really early in the morning to think about artichokes. At least it is for me. So I'm taking this off my backing. This is a silk screen transfer. It's reusable 10 to 12 times. Right here in the spaces for the artichoke, those spaces are actually filled with a mesh. You can kind of see it there. So it isn't clear. It isn't just like a stencil. It's a transfer. This I will save because I'm going to put this back on after I clean this in water. So I'll set that aside. And then I'm going to go over here and fuzz it several times on my fuzzing towel because I want to be able to pull it off this surface without stretching it. So here we go. I'm going to drop this down here. And then we'll come back with the squeegee. So I'm going to do this a dark green using this parakeet color of chalk paste, just like this. It's a real simple, easy project, and I am going to be using the other color that's there, just not yet, because I want to demonstrate, because I'm using this as a new technique, which I didn't mention in the description. I probably should have, but that's okay. I'll do it again and again and again so people will see. Those of you who watch diligently will get the technique down now. And I'm pulling this up. This is one of the times I do wish I had fingernails. Don't. And there we go. So far, so good. This is going to get put in water and washed after the video. I'm just using clear water on these. It's only clear water that's, you know, needed. Sometimes I'll come over at the top of it with my board eraser, because the board erasers do work on that. So it is pretty easy. And sometimes I'll use my disinfectant wipes on top of these. So while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and come down here and talk real shortly about Couture. I am a Couture designer. The address is couture.com/craft easy to help me out here. If you want to become a Couture designer and get the 40% discount and only pay 60% of retail, it's fairly easy. Again, you'll need to join, and if you drop a note down below, I will let you know how to do that. But there are 4 ways to make money with Couture. The first way is selling the finished products, so taking your products that you make and selling them is one way. There's also workshops in home, in somebody else's home, at a venue, kind of like the paint and sips, only we call them chalk and sips. And you can also sell the Couture products like the chalk paste, the transfers, and some of the surfaces that we have. Or you can build a team of designers and train them how to run a business. So by now, I think this should be ready, and it feels like it's ready. Now, the second step that I'm going to show you, this is unique. This is something I came up with this weekend. Hopefully I find my paintbrush that I was using. There it is. There it is. Here's the paintbrush. This is just a real simple paintbrush with these bristles. They don't have to be perfect. I'm going to take them in here, and before I do this, I'm just going to swipe it across here because I don't need it to be quite that thick. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead, haven't decided, I think I'm going to go from the top and just dry brush it down. I'm just dry brushing the edge like this. Just a slight dry brush. I'll do this again. brushing it until it's, and here we go. Just like that. Now I'm just using my hand. You can use whatever you want to use. So here we go. Just lightly dry brushing. Oop, got a lot on that one. And again. And down here. Just keep, doesn't have to be perfect. At all. So if you're out there and you're watching, let me know. So this is a way, you know, to get a little past the perfection of the transfers. And yes, so there are some imperfections that are built into them already. But this gives, I think this, what this does is it gives these images a little more depth. I came up with the idea when I had a customer who, she had a special request, and she's such a sweet lady that I said, I gotta figure out how to do this thing that she wants. And I did. So she has the Audrey Hepburn quote. See, I'm using my hand because this isn't paint, this is chalk, a chalk paste. So it makes it really easy to wash off. Just light strokes of the brush. You don't have to be perfect. It's not required. In fact, perfection is kind of a little overkill on some of these things. Getting done here pretty quickly. Again, this is a very short project. That's how I like to do these things. Here I'm going to go a little bit. Not necessarily a bit darker up there with the lighter color. You just use paper towels or something to pull that off if you want. And there we go. So we took it from just the plain artichoke to giving it some depth with a little airbrush, dry brushing of another color, a lighter color in this case. You don't have to use a lighter color. Hey Jane, I see you out there. And then of course, this particular Couture board comes with a pedestal base, like that. So it sits up like this. But again, last night in the VIP group, I showed people how to make these roses. Not just these are like a porcelain. And I'll be using them on another project to enhance something. But that's for the VIP group. So if you're not in the VIP group on Facebook, come find us. It's Easy Crafters VIP, and you should be able to find it and jump in. Plus, we did a drawing last night for Top Fan. Top Fan was Lynette Campbell this week. Lynette won the Top Fan, so she's won a t-shirt. And with that said, you guys, this is the Morning Minute. I'm going to say good day. Have a great day. I will see you this evening for T-Shirt Tuesday.